What's up, y'all? It's Taylor at Fast Lane, and today should be a pretty cool video. But first, we have to start the video off with a code start. Completely stock. I can't believe I've owned this truck for about a year now and haven't done anything to it. But right now I'm filming on my iPhone. This morning I woke up and I'm like, you know what? Everyone's been asking us for a video, a new YouTube video. So you know what? Let's go ahead and make one. So when I get to the shop, I'll switch over to the vlogging camera, and then I'm gonna basically film throughout the day I have here. So let's see. First, we're gonna start off with going to Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the guys some breakfast. We recently changed our hours to 7 o'clock in the morning, so the techs get there at 7. I'll be getting there probably around 8:45, maybe 9 o'clock this morning. But pretty much every day is a cool day at Fast Lane, so I'm just gonna have you guys tag along with me. Hey, you there?
Yeah.
Hey, can I have two number ones with large lemonades? And then let's see, 2 chicken biscuits by themselves. Can I have honey?
Yes. Anything else?
That is it. All right, thank you. And just like that, we're here. We've got Parker walking his little tiny rat dog. It's a pretty cool dog. He's pretty cool looking. What kind of dog is that?
Amstaff, American Staffordshire Terrier, aka Attack Dog.
Attack dog?
Attack Dog, you bite your face off. Look, speak. Speak. He's vicious.
He's pretty cool for a rat.
He's a squirrel.
All right, so Parker's doing a lot of dyno tuning this morning, and go ahead and start this thing up. This is a Cognac G8. We ended up doing a stroker motor on this car, LSA supercharger, cam kit, exhaust system. So this thing's gonna be pretty cool when it's done. I think he's gonna be tuning this thing a little bit later on too. But show me your little magic trick.
So right now, and I can close the cutouts, silence.
And then he closes the cutouts, and now all the exhaust comes back out of the rear of the car. So that's pretty cool. All right, come on, back it up. You can never get tired of a LS engine sound. So this is a 2016 Camaro. We made a custom turbo kit. It's a single turbo. I believe we did a 76 millimeter on this car. And usually in the morning what we do is we kind of situate the shop. So that's why the video is pretty choppy right now. But we're about to take this car off the lift, and we already have the base tune on it. Actually, we did a dyno tune. Yeah, it's ready for pickup. We just threw the front bumper back on this car. We don't ever like to dyno tune, these custom builds, because if a boot gets loose, why put the front bumper on just to take it right back off to tighten down to, like a intercooler boot. So he's taking off the lift right now. I can show you the first startup since we put the car on the lift. And this customer's gonna like this thing a lot. At a turbo system, we also did an entire cam kit. So this car has our custom single 76 millimeter precision turbo kit, along with a cam Pro kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this hood. And then Kyle was grabbing the keys to the C7 Corvette. We did a cam kit in this car. Also, we did a rebuild. This car is a higher mileage car, so the customer wanted to just go ahead and refreshen the car. So, you know, we did new bearings, piston rings, cam kit. So this car is actually hitting the dyno as well. We also did drilled and slotted rotors. So that's the turbo kit car. And then Joey's putting a new fuel system on this newer CTSV. So he's taking the supercharger off, he's replacing the high pressure fuel pump. Those high pressure fuel pumps are located in the very back on the top of the motor. So this is our lineup of cars. We've got a Hellcat Red Eye, then we got an RT, we're doing a stroker motor in. Well, we're doing stroker motors on both of those Challengers. This car here is a C7 Grand Sport. We're doing a cam kit, doing a stroker kit on this Challenger, a stroker kit on the 5th gen Camaro. This C7 Z06, we're doing a new engine rebuild. And we're doing a stroker kit on the Mustang. We got a lot of stroker kits. We got a Z01 1LE back there. We're doing a ported supercharger, full exhaust, coder intake. I think that's where we're stopping there for now. But we've got a lot of cool stuff. The Parker's gonna do a lot of tuning, and I didn't even show you what I'm gonna do today. I started on this bad boy yesterday. I've only been on it for a few hours, but I'm doing a Procharger on I think this is a 19 Challenger. This only has about 6,000 miles on it, but I already installed the Procharger kit, or Procharger itself, I should say. And next is going to be the intercooler. Luke's is going to give me some custom bolts for this intercooler, so I can go ahead and mount it properly the way I like to mount these things. And then after the intercooler, I've got some hoses to route the intercooler piping, the blow-off valve, and this thing should be going back together. I'm planning on having this baby running this afternoon, so you know, this is a cool little project that I'm doing. Brian's doing a C6 Corvette clutch job. So on these things, transmissions are in the back. What's up, Brian?
What's up, man?
Transmissions are in the back of the car. Clutch is actually on the back of the motor. So in order to do that, you have to drop off the whole transaxle. So these things have torque tubes, or basically a huge drive shaft that goes down the middle, but it's not you know, technically a drive shaft on the C7s or the C6 Corvettes. But he had all of this stuff dropped out yesterday. He put everything back in, and I didn't look. I think he's bleeding the clutch right now. But on these Corvettes, we always use a nice McLeod clutch, twin disc, so that these things, you know, can handle the power that we need to throw at them. Man, you're knocking them out over here. This is the second one for the day?
Heck yeah. Second one for the day. I might squeeze another 1 or 2 more on this dyno.
Yeah?
So your base tune's right on. So now that I got on the dyno, I'm gonna add a little bit more time in it, then we'll be in
So he's gonna finish up the tune?
Yep.
All right. Well, it sounds good, I can tell you that.
Heck yeah.
Go ahead and make a few more pulls. I'm not gonna stop you. Let me get an idle clip on this bad boy. How's it looking there?
Looks good, looks good.
Says it's looking good. All right, well, I'm gonna go back to my Challenger. All right, so I've got the intercooler mounted. Supercharge is on, got all this stuff pretty much good to go. So I've got to do a few things like put the coolant reservoir back on. I've got an aftermarket one that's gonna look pretty cool. And then wire some stuff up, change out injectors, do a fuel pump, and she's gonna be ready to put back on the ground. So I've probably got another 2 to 3 hours left on this build. All right, so as you can tell, I'm finished up with Ray's Procharged installation. So right now I'm like halfway in the middle, strapping his car down to the dyno. But meanwhile, let me go ahead and show you the final installation. So it's got the Procharged on it. Of course, you've got the air filter, everything's on. Hop down here, pretty cool. You can see the intercooler through the top grill. And then this is the big blow off valve, and this thing puts out a lot of air. So we're gonna start it up after I have it strapped down and go ahead and start dyno tuning this baby. I think this is the last car Parker has for today, so I know he's happy about that. Yeah, he's gonna love this car. Well, off to this tuning section. Okay, so I'm about to go and do my first pull. I've got my base tune file on this thing, so all my fuel trims look good. So right now you can see all my dyno display that I've got going on here, where I can check air fuel ratio and everything. And in my other tab, I've got the log. So I'm gonna do some partial pulls, make sure the fueling's where it needs to be. These might be short pulls, or we might go all the way if it looks good. So let's see what she does. So we just did the first pull of the day, which is pretty good. I made about 100 crank horsepower over stock on my base file. So now it's time to turn up the power and see what we can make it do. Okay, so it's Parker taking over here on the dyno. Next on my session is a 2021 Dodge Ram TRX. So this one's equipped with our 426 stroker package, as well as our King of the Jungle. This is the sickest sounding Ram you'll probably ever hear in your life. Listen to this thing. And we're expecting to make probably right around 900 to 1,000 wheel horses. Oh!
So again, this is our 426 stroker with the King of the Jungle package. And to finish off the video, we'll show you one last thing. Taylor just finished up with that Silver Challenger Procharger. Now we've got the Shop Viper, the 2015 Viper SRT, and we've got an F1X Procharger kit that we're pretty much finished up installing on too. So we do a lot of these Procharger kits. So that's it for this video. Make sure you guys subscribe, like the channel, and we'll post a lot more.